I'm putting this on YouTube right after this. Yeah, if that helps anyone.
This is a recording.
I have like a ring.
I saw the picture of like it on some guys like forehead. I'm like, what? They can do that? It was a chat. I googled it. That's why. Because I remember what it looked like.
So that was an electric shock there.
She said
Jake's gonna use his big manly fingers.
yeah.
I didn't see perforation. I see Jake looking at it because it's a beast. Oh, we're using his teeth. Mine are worth thousands of dollars, so I can't do
Main
that.
perforation.
Can I do a skill comp
Those are
also?
like braces.
Can I do one also?
Can't mess them up.
I probably should
What do
have.
you do with IFC?
Yeah.
So this is what we have for the little portable one. I think it's pretty easy to use. I like the other one obviously much better, but let's do, this one only has one electrode you can use. They're kind of funky shaped. And so let's do the wrist extensors. The other one you can use, was it as many as 4 electrodes? Yeah, so this, when I make a case on this, I'll probably just use it for a small muscle group. Like I'm thinking wrist extensors because, you know, the quads are just so big, so. All right. So let's see if you can pull up your wrist for me. Okay, and relax. So what would we say? So we're gonna do something called biofeedback to the muscles here and your arm, and why are we gonna do this?
Muscle strength.
To
If they can't
increase-
tolerate neuromuscular electrodes.
Right, so to increase the muscle strength,
Teach them to fire the right muscle.
huh?
Teach them to fire the right muscle.
Teach them to fire the right muscle. Sometimes we call it neuromuscular re-education, about teaching them to fire the correct muscle. I would still do my skin check.
And they shouldn't feel anything, right?
With this, right, so all this does is records the electrical activity of a muscle. So sometimes I'll relate it with a patient, I'll ask them if they ever had an ECG or an EKG, and if they have, I'll say it's kind of like that, you don't feel anything when you're getting the ECG, but it just records the activity of your heart, which is a muscle, and this kind of does the same thing, records the electrical activity of the muscle. So pull up again. Okay, and relax. So why don't we stay there? So I would definitely do the skin check, which I just mentioned. So contraindications to this would be what? Can you think of any contraindication?
Active cancer.
It does, I'm sorry, I probably should have put this on before, so I'm not pressing
It's
in
okay.
on your arm.
I'm tough, I can take it. Ow.
Pardon?
Malignancy.
Cancer, tumors.
Right, so when I think about it, so it's anything where this active movement or maybe increased circulation would be a problem. So one, if the doctor said, had restrictions where there was no active movement, obviously. You have to think about, right, an active cancer where maybe it's metastasized, but I really don't think in this case it would even be a problem for that. You trying to hit me with your crutch?
Thrombus.
Yeah, because obviously when you're moving something, and with the thrombus movement is good, I'm sure Russ told you that now, they've changed the whole protocol, but you have to make sure they're on medication first. Can you think of any other contraindications?
Seizures.
No, because it just records, so pacemaker's not one, it just records the electrical activity. Arrhythmias aren't one, so there's very few contraindications. Those are the ones that I can think of offhand. So, and I just replaced the battery in this the other day when I was checking it to make sure it worked, so here, I mean, obviously this is the goal, so you can set that, but first what I wanna do is, there's settings here. So I can put it on 10-10, meaning it's gonna work for 10 and relax for 10. Do you see where it says work rest? I can put it where it's gonna work for 5 seconds, and that's what I think I'm going to do. Right there, work for 5 seconds and rest for 10. And why don't I make the goal, let's go up a little higher, so let's just try this. So as far as setting a goal, this machine is very loose, quote loose, compared to the Chattanooga we used to use. But what I'm aiming for is that, say we're gonna try 10 reps, might be a good starting point. So I want him to kind of hear the auditory feedback some of the times, but if he's hearing it every time, that means he's achieving the goal every single time, and that may be too easy. If he never hears it, that's not going to give him enough encouragement, because he's never going to achieve his goal. So I want it somewhere in the middle. So can you see here, it's on the rest cycle. So the next time it goes to the work cycle, I want, okay, so come up, good, and come down. So I'm going to make it a little harder, and come up, and down, and try again, and come up again, up, 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 and come down. And I'll see if we can get one more in. Come up, come up, come up. Okay, and you see it goes to rest, so you're gonna let him rest. So I'm gonna set the goal a little higher, because it looks like it's almost a little bit too easy for him. Okay, work. Okay, relax. Try it again. Up, 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 up. Ah, okay, it's working a little harder. And again, come up, come up, come up, come up, come up, come up. It's getting harder to do, or no?
It's not really harder to do, it's just harder to get it up there. I feel like I can't extend any further and drag it much more.
Okay, so I raised it. So now you're on a rest cycle. And of course, you don't want them to compensate, but you're doing pretty good. Now you're working, so can you try pulling up, 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 up. And rest, yeah, and try goes. Rest cycle.
Does it matter whether he makes a fist or not?
No. Okay, try. Good. Wasn't so easy.
No.
Go ahead. Up.
Really? It really makes it harder.
Oh yeah, the goal. I set the goal up.
The goal is
a
just
little
really high,
bit.
so it's not like it's harder to do, it's just harder to get it to retract as much as they want.
So as soon as it hits the green, I want you to try a couple more. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Okay. All right. And try another one. Really come. Oops. All right. Okay.
That's like a really quick offline.
Well, I can also set it that it's going to go, instead of those cycles, let's say it's going to come above. So let's see if they're still going to do the rest cycle. Let's give them, okay.
Does it work?
Try it again. The cycles have come off. Do you see? And relax.
That's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so let's bring it down. Try it again. Plus you're getting fatigued, you know. Good. Okay, and again. Good. And again. Do you see I took these two and relax? I took these two bottoms off where they have the ratios here, and I put that every time he's going to hit his goal, the alarm's going to go off. So, okay, I'm going to make it a little harder for you. Try it again. Good. Show off. Try it again. Ah, okay, that, yeah. And bring it down and try one more. Now you can be really fatigued. Oh,
So
so
close.
close. So close.
I'm
So-
really curious now to see what that feels like.
Yeah, so our option is 10 and 10, but I had the work period, I think I used 10 and 10. 5 is really quick. So I used 10, 10, but then, it seemed like it was going quick. We only got a couple contractions in, so you can take it off of that again, set it at one of these, and just work, say, let's try 10 repetitions. And again, you want them
And then you
to...
can manually set it to like, okay, you can
Yeah.
rest after this many. Or
Exactly, and so you want them to achieve, their goal some of the time. And so that's why I was playing with a little bit. And so once we've got it set, so can you try again? Can you try 10 more contractions? And let me just see what happens, yeah. And again. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. And again. There we go. Okay, is this 4 coming up?
Yeah, that's so hard.
Okay. 5, up, 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 up. Good, almost. 6. There we go. Yeah, he's gonna be very fatigued. 7.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right. 8. Oh, close. 9. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's right there though.
It's almost like a
wrist, too.
game.
And 10.
No.
It is like a game, and relax, yeah. So he was really good. I mean, and if he was compensating, I would make sure I would stabilize him, but he was really good at just really trying to get the wrist in. So it's kind of a fun little thing. And this is just an on and off switch. So obviously, the more volume I give it, the louder it's going to be. Okay. So does someone want to try it?